Now just stay quiet, Miles. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are unclear. You are cleared of your suspicion of this particular case. So I would pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth not guilty. Yeah, we won! We're good to go. That is all. The court is adjourned. Who just objectioned? Did someone just say objection? It was Varkama. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Well, what do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Shit. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. The judgment has been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. No! Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. He must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. No. Shit. For 15 years, I have had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, I tell myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of a shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! Then shouldn't you point at yourself and not at me? Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declares innocence is confessing to a different crime. The crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for a crime of 15 years ago. Oh, God. I think I would have to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Oh my God. Stupid freaking Edgeworth. Oh my God, they went by that quickly? We're now at 2:24 p.m. instead of 10 a.m. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, pal. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstance. This is crazy! Just crazy! Huh? Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting ready for the case. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Edgeworth is innocent. Well, what are you talking about, pal? He just admitted it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. We're right. Haha, it's a double meaning. 2:30 p.m. Here we go. Then I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Alright. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about the matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please! Please! Alright, DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought the memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. There's only one thing we can press in this. Oh, I didn't want to present, I want to press. Hold it! A gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead. Check this out. Just your elevator. Defense turn. The murder weapon had been fired twice! So we're gonna go back. Present. Objection! Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. But that doesn't make sense. Look at the file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept that evidence. Unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth? The victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says, quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware. This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before that incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant and a boy. Do you have proof that the other shot... Yes, we do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us the proof. Do you have evidence that shows the second firing of the pistol related to this incident? Yes, I do. It's right here. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see I can see the victim laying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. The photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please. Please get a clue. Show the judge where the contradiction in the photo. Yep, it's right here.